Imagine this. You're 5 years old, standing in your living room, watching your dad hug your mom. A strange feeling bubbles up inside you. Jealousy, possessiveness, a weird mix of both. You don't think too much of it, but according to Sigmund Freud, this innocent childhood moment holds the key to some of the deepest, most unconscious desires shaping your adult life. Like, Freud believed that childhood isn't just a stage of life. It's a blueprint for everything that follows. Your fears, relationships, even the way you handle stress, traces of them all lead back to experiences you don't even remember. And at the center of this psychological maze, the Oedipus Complex, a theory so controversial that even psychologists today debate it. But what is it really? And why does Freud think your childhood might be playing mind games with you even now? Okay, for you, I'll break it down into the most simplest way possible. Freud named the Oedipus Complex after a Greek tragedy, Oedipus Rex. In the story, Oedipus unknowingly fulfills a prophecy. He kills his father and marries his mother. Messed up, right? But Freud wasn't saying we all secretly want to commit ancient Greek drama-level crimes. Instead, he suggested that as children we experience unconscious attraction to the parent of the opposite sex and a rivalry, sometimes subtle, sometimes intense, with the same-sex parent. It's not about literal romance or competition. It's about attachment, identity, and development. The idea is that kids around ages 3 to 6 start forming deep emotional bonds with their primary caregivers. Little boys might idolize their mothers and see their fathers as competition for attention. Little girls might do the opposite, forming an early emotional attachment to their dads. But of course, as they grow up, these feelings are naturally repressed and reshaped into something socially acceptable. But here's where it gets real. Like, Gabby, what happens when this process doesn't go smoothly? What if childhood experiences, neglect, excessive pampering, or broken family dynamics disrupt it? Like, Freud argued that unresolved childhood trauma gets locked away in our unconscious mind. Think of your psyche like a computer. Trauma is like a hidden virus running in the background, affecting your relationships, self-esteem, and emotional triggers without you realizing it. Maybe you grew up in a household where love felt conditional, or where one parent was absent and you unconsciously sought out partners who mirrored that absence. Freud would say, you didn't choose these patterns, they chose you, shaped by childhood impressions that your conscious mind doesn't even recall. Now let's be real, Freud's ideas aren't without criticism. Many modern psychologists argue that the Oedipus complex is too simplistic, too focused on traditional family structures. Some say it ignores culture, personal agency, and the complexity of human emotions. But here's the twist. Even if Freud's theory isn't 100% correct, his core idea, that childhood experiences shape adulthood, has stood the test of time. Now, today, therapists don't necessarily talk about Oedipus complex, but they do explore attachment theory, childhood emotional neglect, and how our early years create patterns that echo through our entire lives. So what does this mean for you? Simple. Understanding your past is the key to unlocking your future. The next time you find yourself in a difficult relationship, repeating old patterns, or struggling with certain emotions, ask yourself, could this be an old script from childhood playing out again? Freud might have been controversial, but he left us with a powerful takeaway. Sometimes the ghosts of our childhood aren't just memories, they're whispers shaping the way we love, fear, and see the world. And maybe, just maybe, it's time to start listening to them. By the way, we all carry pieces of our childhood into adulthood. Some light, some heavy. What's one childhood experience that shaped you the most? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your story and dive into the conversation with you.